Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Hashtag United match, although it's not just any old match. Potentially, Seb, the biggest game of the season. I know that Devs and his players, they have a different mentality to these sorts of things, but from a fan perspective, it doesn't get much bigger than Hashtag versus Saffron Walden. Why?
Ben, I said it on my Instagram earlier, this is about as big as it gets. Like, we've come such a long way as a football club, but now it's all about nights like tonight. Under the Lights, got a few people here tonight. Expecting one of the bigger crowds of the season, I think. It's an opportunity for the boys to test themselves against probably one of the best teams in the league so far. They're top of the league for a reason.
Yep.
Can't wait to see how we get on. Big night, I'm excited.
First versus third, but if we win all our games in hand, we would overtake them, so tonight is a chance to catch them up even more without using those games in hand. So loads of stuff to talk about, Hashtag versus Saffron Walden, but before all that, let's see what the boys have been up to.
Okay, so the guys are about to arrive quite soon, and one thing we like to do is take photos, but not disposable photos. I'm going to catch some people off guard and get some, what's the word, candid photos.
What you said?
The Kodak.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow. That face, alright? How you doing?
To be fair, they're going to say thank you once I actually get these onto Instagram. LP Disposable. Check it out. Snap.
What's going on here then?
Self-treatment.
Look at that.
Nah, leave it.
Look at that.
Specimen of a car.
Mikey, give the people a Netflix recommendation.
Titans, DC, fantastic. Stranger Things, everyone's probably seen it though.
Homeland. Big things.
Banshee.
Prison Break.
Prison Break. So I think my Netflix recommendation is going to be The Stranger. Right now, it's just come out, pretty decent.
Watch The Stranger.
That's literally what I've just said.
Watch Somewhere in Between. Yeah, that was awkward, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for that.
The Stranger.
That's what I said.
Absolute banging.
That's what Harry said.
Banging series.
Have you finished it though?
Yeah, finished it. All on Sunday. Finished it.
Can't say nothing. We've got a few of the esports boys, including George Irving, playing some tech ball. Charlie Morley here, but the one person I want to speak to. Hang on, this is Inception. Are you filming me? Is that Spider-Man meme? And then it's like.
I know what you're going to ask me.
Yeah. Okay. How was getting back from Milan?
I'm back, aren't I?
That's not what I asked you.
Alright, I did a bit of a Harry Hesketh and I missed my flight and I spent 24 hours in it.
Someone's got £1,000 in their back pocket from last night.
in the bag, yeah. So, played in the Flight Cup last night. Literally 16 players enter. There's only one bit of money in it. It's if you win it, mate. And thankfully, beat Tex in the semi-final as well, which is like good little confidence booster, And ended up beating the guy in the final by quite a bit. So, good little confidence booster. £1,000, boys.
Love it.
Can't really complain.
And the setup is back. And what are we doing?
The setup people don't see. Look at these cables on my legs, by the way.
It's absolute cables everywhere.
Wrapped up here. Junctions down there. It's like tangled, deceitful. This is where we do the stream. Hashtag United live stream. Obviously, you can listen to the commentary. I think you listened on a bloody aeroplane recently.
I was listening on the plane.
That is mental.
I've used the commentary before, but now you get to see a bit of vision as well. I used to log in on my phone if I wasn't able to come to the game. The best way to keep in touch, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously we'd love to show you the full game. We can't do that for a number of different reasons at the moment, but it's the next best thing. You see us lose our head if the goals go in. We get special guests in and stuff. So yeah, get involved. Make sure you follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/SpenFC. Every home game we'll be doing this from now on.
He can't dodge the ball launcher, but he can make saves, can't he? Wait, talk to me about those saves.
What, the game last week? It was really good, mate. Yeah, buzzing with the pen, mate. The penalty was unreal. Love that.
How did it feel, like the feeling, obviously saving those pens?
Unreal, mate. I say, like, a month ago saving 2 in the last game. I think that was the other cut, but then obviously getting another one that was unreal.
Decent. Keep it up, mate.
Top man. Appreciate it, mate.
So guys, as we know, today's an important game, so I'm going to let the lads do their warm-up, but I do have 2 players with me, and that is Kane Brogham and Lee Hurswee, some people call him, but I won't explain why. But obviously, last game, there was top bins by George Smith. Today I want to do something a bit different and do a power crossbar challenge with these 2 boys. You only get 1 attempt each.
How?
Deal?
Deal.
Michael Deal, son of the league, check it out.
Crossbar, just say it.
I won't leave that. Hurry up. Stop wasting everyone's time. That's the...
Yeah, the bottom bar we say no.
No.
Don't know what we're talking about.
Power crossbar, go on then.
Absolute Leng dog.
Leng dog.
Oh!
Aye! Come on, go on, hit it! No. How does it feel to be able to be the first winner of the Power Crossbar Challenge?
Well, I mean, who was I competing against?
You had Richo, Kane.
That's what I do.
It's about us controlling us. We've had the conversation, but I expect there to be moments tonight where we have to display that self-control. In terms of the game itself, it's just 3 points. We spoke about the long throw. Don't be surprised by it. Joe, anything you want to add?
We have to have end product from wide, because if they're not the biggest in central areas, we want crosses going in that box. Let's get ready, we ain't got loads of time.
Absolute minimum is we work hard. We work hard on them, let's go.
So a little bit more about this match, Seb. Until the weekend, Saffron Walden only lost 1 game in the league, but they did lose on the weekend to Stansted. So maybe you could argue that they're showing some chinks in their armour, and they've obviously got to play us now on Wednesday night. But they have some serious firepower, don't they?
They really, really have, Spen. They've got goals everywhere. You know, as you said, they've lost some players this year, but they brought Carvel in from Walthamstow.
Yep.
We know he's a very good player. Their front three looks incredibly dangerous, but you know, so does ours.
Yeah.
We've got great players. We've got some great players on the bench tonight. It's one of our stronger squads. To be honest, it's probably a good time to play them. Off the back of defeat, how are they going to react to that? For a large part of the season, they went undefeated, as you said.
They did.
For a long, long time. They're the only people, that big zero, every time you look at the league table, you see it, you think, wow, when we play them, that's going to be the real test. But now the boys have got to go out there and see how they come up against it. It's home, going to be a good crowd, good support. You know, what more can you ask for? It's going to be a night to remember, I think, hopefully. The right reasons.
I think it could be a little bit like the Halstead game last season, if it goes our way. We've got them again last game of the season,
massive.
Of course. But listen, this is a massive game. From our perspective, it's the game you want to be picked for. And we have got Pitman in goal. Lewis Hoare's unavailable tonight. We'll go through the team in a minute. But yeah, Pitman back in between the sticks.
Yeah, it's going to be
massive opportunity for him.
I mean, he's got to take it. I mean, not just every time he has been given an opportunity, he's done so well. You know, he's been a hero in 2 penalty shootouts now. Every time he looks solid. So for me, we haven't really got a number one per se. You know, Dev has got an absolute options there, and especially we had Jacko back in training recently. So any of those 3, I'm very happy with him in goal.
Okay, let's take a look at the rest of the team tonight for Hashtag versus Saffron Walden. In goal, we have Tim Pitman back in the side. In defence, Jack Martin at left back, Luke Wilson and Bryce Ngannou centre back. Chris Newby starts for the 5th game in a row for the club. However, he moves to right back tonight. No Peddy, no Jamie Hurst, he's banned. In midfield, we have Ross Gleed back in the side, centre mid with Tom Anderson, who I'm now calling Neo, aka the Chosen One, because he's got the same name as the character Neo in The Matrix. And let's face it, 6 goals in 5 games. He is the Chosen One. Ahead of Tom Anderson and Ross Gleed, we've got Harry Honesty on the left, Sam Raj Gill in the hole, Albie Keefe on the right, George Smith, top goal scorer with 22 goals up front. On the bench, Josh Asude, Kane Brogham, Neil Richo Richmond, Tom Williams and Lee Hursett. And Saffron Walden get us underway, playing in the red and black strip. Of course, Hashtag United, the home team, in the yellow and blue. As Saffron Walden look lively from the first touch. And it's going down the right-hand side. Luke Wilson gets a tackle and it goes off for a corner. Very quick start from Saffron Walden.
Yeah, very quick start. Flown out the blocks, not what you I guess is what you want to see if you're a Saffron Walden fan. Interesting ones, but what do you think there? Do you think, like, okay, we've stopped the cross coming in, but now they've got a chance to get even more men forward in the box? How do you feel about that? When there's a chance to put a ball in, would you normally let them put it in?
You always stop the cross as a fullback.
You do, but is that always the right thing to do?
Corner coming in for Saffron Walden, then the opening exchanges. Luke Wilson gets something on it. It's going to go off for a goal kick. We'll take that. We've talked about how we think Luke Wilson could decide the outcome of this game, depending on what sort of performance he puts in. Who else said? Well, I know everyone can play a part, but who are the players that you think are going to be crucial for us either way?
I think you've got to look at the Harry Honesty's and your George Smiths. Harry Honesty's been a little bit inconsistent as the header comes in and a nice attempt on goal. Looked like he's appealing for a push in the back. I think it is that man, Tom Anderson.
This is why he's so dangerous. You know, he's so good in the air.
Gets himself in those positions, and you know, if you put the ball towards him, you've got to expect he's going to get it.
George Smith wins his header.
Hello, bounces.
Looking for Anderson in the box. Can he get a shot on the left side? Oh! That is why he is the chosen one. They call him Neo for a reason. The light's gone off. Tom Anderson, 7 goals in 6 games from centre mid. Have you ever seen anything like it, Seb?
That will quieten down the guy next to us in the box. He could probably hear me saying that. What a lovely start for Hashtag United. Spen, there's nothing else you can say about Tomo Anderson. I got a bit excited. That was me. That's not that light out, I think. We'll have to have a look at that in a sec. We just knocked it over. It's the start of dreams, but it's not done yet. There's a lot of football left in that. The boys need to settle and go again. But Tomo Anderson, just have my children.
Free kick to be delivered here for Saffron Walden then. Can they give Tim Pitman his first test of the game? He's hit that with purpose. He's headed back towards the box and into the box, and there's a chance. Cleared though by Ross Gleed. Chance then for Walden again. Gill does well to defend it. He stops the corner, I think. No, he doesn't.
Not quite, but well played for Samra, showing he can do it at both ends of the pitch there.
Oh, he's the one with the throw,
He's the one with the throw. He's taking a 4, 5, 6 step run up here. He's cleaning the ball with his hands. He's going to launch this one.
This will go right in towards the goal.
High into the dark night. Look at that.
It's unbelievable. Shows you don't need to be a tall lad either to have a big throw, because he's 5'8" at most, and he's reaching more than half the pitch with that throw.
I'm telling you right now, he's a lot shorter than 5'8".
Shout out to R0NF. Thanks for the subscription.
Oh, hang on. He's just handed the ball over to another man who's now going to have a go at a long throw. Maybe they've got multiple long throw missiles here. Look at this one.
Oh,
this one's even bigger.
It's very high. Needs to be dealt with. Headed away by a Saffron Walden player. Albie Keefe's going to chase this down and clear. He's done well there, Albie.
Chance for a break.
He's found George Smith beautifully. He's got Gill to his
Samraj.
right.
Go on, Samraj.
Greedy trying to make up the ground. Gill wants it. George Smith still going into the box. Good tracking back from the number 7 and eventually cleared. But that was Smalls, the man that worked back for Saffron Walden. Carvelvin, nice little ball in behind it. Tim Pittman's got to come. Luke Wilson decided he had to do it himself, and he did get the ball back for us, but he might have hurt Tim Pittman in the process. It might have been the attacking player that ran into Tim, I don't know. But Tim's taken a bit of a bash there, and might I say so, for a rare occasion, we haven't got a keeper on the bench tonight.
No, I mean, Tim is up on his feet again now. I think what's happened there is he's taken a knock. Stevie CB's been called on, and he's now going to have a little chat with Tim. I think that was a knock. It's going to be one of them that's going to hurt for Tim. But after 5-10 minutes, the adrenaline will kick in, and he probably won't feel that one again until about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's something happening here, Ben. We've got the referee going over and having a chat with some of the Walden management team. And what you can tell, when it's serious, when the referee calls for backup, he's got his assistants next to him now, just the one from that side.
Can I make an observation, Seb?
Please.
Have you ever seen the ref have a problem with devs? Have
No.
you ever seen the ref in almost 2 seasons ever go over to devs and have a word?
No, he's got far too much class from that.
He has, and unfortunately, I don't know the issue here, so I'm not going to throw anyone from Saffron Walden under the bus, but unfortunately, it's not something we encounter a lot on the other side.
Right,
There's a lot
can
of
you
people.
keep this one in? Come on, Albs, get there. No, you can't get there.
There's a lot of people who just give it a little bit
There
too
is,
much.
but there's 2 reasons why you won't see devs do it. One is he's got a lot of class. 2, it doesn't get you anywhere. It really doesn't get you anywhere.
Did you see that back bend on that throw-in? That was like some
Was that
yoga.
Pedders? Was that Pedders?
He went back. His back was nearly touching the floor.
That was the other one that did that. That wasn't Pedders.
I've never seen a technique like that.
His throw is bigger. He's the one to worry about.
Mate, watch out for that next time. His back was nearly on the floor. It's unreal.
Ref, pull it back.
That's a yellow. It's a yellow card.
Book him.
This is what I'm talking about.
Book him.
Volume.
Book him.
It's got to be a yellow, isn't it?
He's going to book him.
Albie looked, and a couple times this game, Albie's looked like he's on the run. You know, he's got the ball at his feet. He's got that control back. He's had a few games to get going. He's got his touch back. Is it Nobes?
He does.
Noble.
He does look good. Albie looks lively tonight. It's number 4, yellow card, Noble.
Another big throw in. The back movement is unreal. They're going to get something from one of them. It's just a lottery. It's just a numbers game. We can defend it all day long, but eventually they will get something from one of those throws.
Win that.
Chance here on the edge of the box.
Right.
Pedders does a good little
not a
header.
foul.
Ball back in. Once again, it's cleared. This time by Newby. Saffron Walden keeping the ball on the edge of the box here, playing with purpose. Long range strike from the number 6. Comes to Newby, who's going to clear this one high.
Looks like he's Ross Gleed.
Hits it low. Bounces in front of
Target.
the keeper. Didn't really have the required pace on the ball.
No. They probably haven't even played our full schedule of fixtures between. Oh, a little could be a handball from Albie. He's got to wave it. Oh, ref! He's
come on
absolutely.
now. It's the second
manhandled.
time.
He's tried to double arm DDT him.
It's the second time Albie's been pulled back on a forward run.
Right, Sven.
Why is that not a yellow as well?
That is 100% a yellow card. I'm not going to go too big on it. He's not going to get one. He's going to get a talking to because Albie did handle the ball on that way through. He stopped the ball with his hand. The ref didn't see it, so you can't go too hard. But he's literally tried to clock him from behind, do a little mankind double arm DDT.
Newby with the ball in. He does put good balls into the box. Luke Wilson trying to win it. It's a goal kick. Good effort from Luke. Walden getting forward. Playing it into the box. Jack Martin's lost his footing, not for the first time tonight. And Luke Wilson was getting forward. Tom Anderson has tried to cover. There's players dropping like flies. Taking so long to put it in there. And luckily, Tim Pittman gets the ball back in his hands. But how much time did he have?
I'm very surprised to see that ball in Tim Pittman's hand, to be honest. He's kicked it very quickly here. George Smith on the hurry.
Keeper's had to come out. Done well there as air. But it should fall for Anderson. Great header.
Oh, ref's given another free kick.
The half started with a Saffron Walden corner. It's going to end with a Saffron Walden corner, more or less, as we get into injury time now. Delivered from the left side on the right foot of the Walden player. It's not a bad delivery towards the back post. Pitman punches it away. Back in. It's going to be... It should be a goal.
Ben, I'd, in my heart, conceded that as a goal. It'd come across. Part of the goal is blocked for me by a stanchion. I was just about to see the net ripple on the left-hand side. Thank goodness that didn't go in. This should be all she wrote. Nice big kick from Timmy Pitman here.
You notice the crowd behind the...
big and in the corner there.
Hashtag goal.
A few people there.
A lot of Walden away fans crowding behind the hashtag goal, hoping for something to celebrate, which they nearly did a second ago. Tom Anderson looks for Harry Honesty.
What age?
That's good header back to the keeper.
Ref looks his watch. That's going to be it, and it is it.
So, half time here. Hashtag 1-0 up in a tight game with massive consequences. Let's see what Dev says at half time. So far, so good.
There's too many clearances bobbling through the middle of the pitch and coming straight back to us. Too many miss kicks. Defending the set pieces, I think we've done all right at times. We're too busy getting tight to people, as it's been very much head tennis at times, but that's okay. That's okay, as long as we defend right and we're prepared to put our bodies on the line. All right, keep working hard for each other, first and foremost. Can we add that little bit of quality at times?
It's a graft. It's one of those games. But we've done okay so far. We will get. They're going to have to come at us and they're going to throw it at us. And that's where our defensive discipline's key. And then it's our use of the ball when we break, because that's where we're going to hurt them. Let's go. Come on. A lot of work to do. Let's go.
And we're underway for the second half. Luke Wilson sends it long, trying to put the pressure on the Saffron Walden back line. And a big second half coming up, Sebby boy.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been saying to you just in the break there, I don't think this one's going to finish 1-0. My prediction's going to be we're going to get the win. I'm backing the boys. I think it's going to be 2-1 hashtag United.
It's that man, Pethers, the centre-back leading the Saffron Walden team tonight. Plays it forward to the striker. Scarborough plays it over to the left. Ball could come in for Saffron Walden. Well closed down by Newby, though. It's going to be corner kick. Corner coming in for Saffron Walden on the right foot towards that man in the middle who heads it just over the goal. Jamie Hurst and Simon Peddy in the background there as well. Look at them.
That's called flossing.
Oh,
lovely drill pass. George Smith could be in.
Chance.
Can you compose, George?
George on the left foot. Oh, it's off the post. And you know what? I rate him for taking it on the left foot, and it was a good connection, Seb.
It was a good connection. I don't want to be harsh on him. Could he just have kept the ball a little bit longer and waited? You know, if he does that, you could say, could he have shot earlier? It's a tough one. It was a really good chance, though, Spen. You feel like if that hits the back of the net, my goodness.
So is it a left foot? No, it's a right footer. It's going to be Carvel, who I know is a free kick specialist, the man signed from Walthamstow. Carvel whips it in. Good ball. Chance. Pitman catches it. Good work. Solid. Crisis averted. Good start to the second half. Both sides showing promise. Throw in here for Bell. I don't think he's one of the long range, but he's not got a bad throw. Plays it down the line. Good little touch there from Cockman. Puts it into the box. Isingano heads away as far as another player. Saffron Walden on the edge of our box, living dangerously. Oh, what a touch that was, and appeals for a penalty, but no, not the loudest. It was Smalls who did a lovely little flick over his head and the head of the defender, but he tried to appeal that he was tripped and the ref was not having it.
He's having another bite of the cherry here, Smalls. God loves a trier, but that is punchy.
So far, so good for hashtag.
And the ref is taking some action here, Ben. The ref is going straight over to the bench of the Saffron Walden manager who's been yellow carded. Probably a few Essex Senior League diehards in the chat.
I think there's some Saffron Walden fans as well. Luke Wilson holding his man up. He's going to come back out to the right side. Real restricted viewing for us. We'll try and commentate as best we can. Corner for Saffron Walden.
Another one, Ben. They're racking up. I don't like it.
Corner to come in for Saffron Walden. Taken by Carvel. Comes in towards the penalty spot. Good header from Luke Wilson away. Oh, and Tom Anderson takes one in the face for his troubles there, putting his head where it hurts.
Yeah, and he wins a free kick, and that was a very, very brave thing Tom Anderson just did there. Very, very crucial moment. Got his head in well. Never nice to see, but you will only be... Oh, yeah, he's having Stevie CB called on here.
Potential head injury. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, he's twitching his leg around a little bit, like it really hurt. No advice was given to Tim Pitman as to what it was, but the referee has now told him it is just a free kick, so the ball is into the night sky.
Towards Albie. Good header from Keith. George Smith, he might be able to capitalise on a missed chance. Smith, he's taken out from behind. Ref's not having it. George was about to unleash his shot, and he's lost his footing, and he's calling for a penalty, Seb. We've been a little bit guilty recently of calling for penalties, which, when we watch the replay, don't look like them. As Saffron Walden looked to try and counter, but was that one a penalty for you?
I mean, like you've just said it. You know, we've called big from here. We sometimes don't get the best view of it. No replays. That one looked like it, but we've got another chance here.
George could be in again on the right side of the box here. He's not got a lot of help here. He's trying to put it across. He needed to look up and see there was no one in there.
Yeah, he needs to get his head up there and just maybe take his time, hold the ball up, wait for some help. Lively few minutes here. I mean, I just can't think why George Smith would go to ground there, Ben, unless there was contact.
Albie on the ball now. Got Newby behind him. Runs into Walden player, but he gets it over to Tom Anderson. Good switch. Oh, he's put a lot on that. Harry Honesty's going to have to have a good touch, which he does. He brings it inside. Great stuff from Harry Honesty. Can he play a pass here? Is he going to try and take it back out wide? And can he deliver on the left foot towards the back post? George Smith against the bar! What a chance! Tom Anderson tries to get on the rebound, and we are knocking on the door, Sebby boy.
That was fantastic from George. You know, I think it was right down the middle of the goal, but what a bit of play from Harry Honesty there to get the ball. Great first touch, but hang on, Walden on the break here.
Advantage played after I saw the ref put the whistle to his mouth, but maybe he didn't blow it. And it's all kicking off. Frenetic pace.
Until that
gives the ball away.
Until Glee just kicked it out. But that was fantastic from Harry Honesty there. He got the ball, first touch, cut inside, back outside, left his men for dead, put in a fantastic looping ball, and then George Smith got good contact on it, just couldn't quite get under the crossbar. Right, Walden throw deep into hashtag half. It'd be one of those long, windy ones, I think. It's going to be the number 10, Carval.
And you can see behind the goal the collection of Saffron Walden fans who are there anticipating a goal for the Bloods. And we might not be the Cribs. Cribs or Crips? Ball in! Yeah, we might not be the Crips, but we are a big rival of the Bloods. They've got a big throw. I'm not sure if this is the big throw. Yeah, there's that back bend. Look at that. Unbelievable whippage on it, and it's in. And that is the throw weapon. That is the weapon, Seb. It's as simple as that. It's been coming. A throw into the box, headed in, Route 1 football.
We said it would eventually lead to a goal. It has. He looked a little bit of a light one to me. There didn't seem to be too much of a challenge on the man there, and in the back of the net it is. No, absolutely no backlift on that spin. He doesn't have a run up, just literally bends and releases. Quite incredible.
It's as much as it's not football for the purists, and it's not, tiki-taka, it's very impressive what he does with his body to get that throw in, and it is a talent in a way, and it's a very good header. The disadvantage of hashtag is we've got a lot of stationary bodies trying to defend, whereas they can attack it. Anyway, we're underway here, and it is one apiece. Game on.
He's now keeping a close eye on Fortune.
Here it comes. Headed away by Farai. George Smith up against Smalls, comes to Carvel, whips it back in on that right foot, headed away by Tom Anderson. But we are under the cosh here. Once again cleared though.
Oh no, it's
going
to be another throw-in spin from almost exactly the same place they scored from. This time it's the other long throw guy, Pithers, who does it differently. No, he's giving it over to Carvel. I'm not surprising to see it.
Oh, is it Carvel with the long throw?
Yeah, it's Carvel.
That's not Carvel.
11.
Yeah, it's Cockman.
Cockman. He's the one who did it last time.
Watch his back bend. It's unbelievable. Surprisingly, he hasn't broken it. There's the big throw in. Surely not twice in one game. Needs to be cleared. It's deflected against Luke Wilson. Pitman tries to punch it away. Ref's not giving the free kick though.
Yeah, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Given a corner.
He's given.
Wow.
A corner.
I mean, you almost always see the goalkeepers draw the foul there. Almost always. This is a really, really tough spell for hashtag United here. Backs to the wall. Throw-ins, free kicks, corners, long throws. Got to hold on here.
Having not seen them play before, I wonder if this is the key to their success now, this kind of barrage mentality. Corner comes in. Oh, big chance. Cleared by Farai. Players on the floor. Ref giving a free kick, but again, maybe an opportunity to score. And 10 minutes ago, it was my belief hashtag probably should be 2-0 up with the chances we had. Right now, you could argue that Walden could be in the lead. This is causing us problems.
Tim Pitman's looked solid tonight. We've either just conceded the goal. I don't think there's too much he could have done about that. It was right in his face. He's looked pretty solid. Handling's looked good.
So Gleedy back to left back now, a position we've seen him play many a time. George Smith trying to hold this ball up here. Does well against a forceful defender. Oh, come on
that's
now.
a yellow card. That's a yellow card.
It's a yellow. It's going to be for Adams. I think might have been the goal scorer.
He's gone into his pocket, and it is a yellow card indeed, Spen, for the number 6.
Newby to deliver. There's the ball. Oh, it's gone just towards the near post and had to be cleared for a corner.
Didn't quite get past the first man that corner from Noobs. Harry Honesty trying to hold it up in the edge of the box now, does so pretty well.
Can he get it back out? He does to Newby. Looks into Albie Keefe here. Albie's going to work it in. It's towards the near post. Tom Anderson trying to win a header. Harry Honesty on the edge. A right-footed attempt. He's had his feet kicked from underneath him there, but he's not got it goalwards. Goal kick. Now we've seen Asude come off the bench and score a winner against Walthamstow. He hasn't really gotten the ball yet since he's come on. But can we see something from him? George Smith into the box and left foot! Oh my God. He's hit it so hard on the left foot and it's gone straight into the face of a defender who, by the way, has taken it like a champ, straight back off the ground.
I believe that is... No, it's not number Skell, it's Bell.
Bell. I think
Bell has taken that in the face.
Was it definitely the face?
Oh, face, neck area.
Yeah. Takes good corners, this kid. There is one. Towards the keeper. Oh, Wilson! With a chance again in the box there. And it just flashes across the goal.
Oh, just needed a bit of contact, Spen. Get it goalward, and it was bang in.
Come on, Gleedy.
Fix.
Gleedy to deliver. Oh, it's maybe a bit too high. It's towards the back post. Keeper does very well to hold on to that. Shout out to Air there for Saffron Walden. Oh, what's Wilson doing? Wilson's just punched the ball out of the keeper's hands.
Keep your head here.
Come on, boys.
Keep your head.
I didn't see. I looked away, and something happened to Luke Wilson. It's a corner. I think it was because the ref wasn't. Keeper wasn't letting the ball go. It was our corner.
So the keeper carried the ball out of play.
He carried on to the ball, and then Luke just tried to punch it out of his hands, which is, I think, okay. And the ref knows that. And the ref's actually chatting to the Walden players, not hashtag.
Yeah, Luke did well not to react there because the other guy got right up in his face.
Essentially, what the keeper did is he did a really good catch and he caught it out of play, and then it was a corner. But he was trying to get away with it. Anyway, corner comes in. Oh, it's not a bad one. Keeper gets something on it. Oh, and Harry Honesty has hit that so hard, and it would have gone in if it was on target, but it was quite far off.
It's now out of the ground, Spen, is where it is. We'll be getting a new ball there. I mean, it's one of them, you just sort of latch at it and you hope you get a good contact. And unfortunately, on this occasion, he didn't. I just hope that's not going to be our last chance with 6 minutes left of the game.
Really good game. It's not over yet, unfortunately, because I'm struggling to handle it. Right, here we go. Lee Hurst. First time we've really seen him on the ball. His touch is a little bit ropey. He's been out for a while, and let's hope nothing comes from this as they put the ball over. It's a good switch. Newby gets something on it. Needs to win the second one. Does so well.
Can we do one more?
It might be the last attack.
Josh, go. Just go, Josh.
Asude. Oh, lovely touch inside. Could be a moment of magic. George Smith. Asude continuing his run. George runs into a player. Lee Hurst on the edge. This is vintage Hurst territory. He hits it and it goes against the defender. That would have been the prediction coming through there, Seb. Hurst clips it forward. It's not over. Harry Honesty trying to beat his man. He does. Can he find someone in the box? Oh, George loses his footing. Anderson gets there. Ref's going to blow the whistle. What a game. And you know what, guys? All this has done has really whet the appetite for the end game of the season, which, quite frankly, I can't wait for.
That was an exhilarating finish. I felt like we had that game. It was there for us, Ben. I felt like we had the chances to win this game. Walden will argue they had some as well. It was a strong performance. It does nothing but encourage me that we have got a real chance of being right up there come the end of the season. The boys have played well. Walden have played well. What a game.
It's the 6th draw of the season in the league for Saffron Walden. Only our 2nd draw, and we only had our 1st one last week. But yeah, it definitely makes it interesting. From a Walden perspective, it's 1 point from 2 games, which isn't up to their normal level, but they're obviously playing against decent sides at the minute. We've got some big games coming with Hoddesdon and Hadley in the next week. Have you got a man of the match, Seb?
I have, yeah. I'm going to give a shout out to Tom Anderson for yet another goal. It's incredible what he's doing. I hope it continues. I'm going to give man of the match to Harry Honesty tonight. I thought it was a constant threat down the left-hand side. I think every time we created something was through him on the left. He beat players consistently. He put balls in. Every time he got the ball, I felt like we were about to do something. I thought it was a really good threat.
All right, thank you very much, Seb. Thanks to everyone who supported us during this game. And this season has still got a lot of legs in it, guys. Big games coming. I can't wait to see what Devs has to say.
I think we're all going to come away from this incredibly frustrated. I walk in here and we're talking about the long throw, surprising us. Well, he told you he was there. and we switch off once and it costs us. But we rallied again and we got better from then. Just frustrating from me, frustrating.
On the whole, what we've asked you to do, you've done. I know people laugh and joke about when I say it's only 3 points, but it is. That's all it is. It's 3 points that's available game by game, and you can only affect the game that you're in. You know, the next one. We've got to live and play for the now. We've gave a good enough account of ourselves to have won the game. We're disappointed we didn't win the game. We know why we didn't win the game. I'm pleased that you're disappointed. I'm pleased that you're frustrated. But let's channel it so that we're successful, that we get better from it and we improve and we go Saturday and get a response. But make sure we stay positive. We've got to keep a positive mindset. Well done. Well done.
For me personally, I felt pretty good, to be fair, after being out for basically like a month. Yeah, it was a tough game, really tough game, but I felt good.
It's been a long old 4 months out. Good to get back on the pitch. Shame about the result. Could have got the 3 points, I thought, but 1 point's better than none, eh?
And so yes guys, this is where the video is going to be wrapped up. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is where we're currently sitting in the league. The next game we have is in the league against Hoddesdon at the weekend, and then after that we have a midweek game on the 19th against Hadley. But guys, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to drop it a like, subscribe if you are new, and click that notification bell. And as always, don't forget the hashtag.